And welcome back to another episode of Modsauce 2 on the FTOG server. So, I had planned to do magic tech episodes, kind of jump around a little bit, so we're not, doing all of one sort of thing all the time. Because there's multiple things we need to get done. Unfortunately, I've run into an issue, so we're kind of gonna do a little more tech. We actually really need to, because we have an issue. This area is underpowered immensely. I'll show you what's going on. Oh, I rearranged. I took some of these out. The ones that we absolutely are not gonna need are getting trashed. So like the sky stone we don't need, the flint we don't need. Flint we can get easy. And we might actually come up with some flint. No, we don't come up with flint that way. Anyway, we can come up with flint easy. So I kind of rearranged this, made it look a little bit better. Not sure if I'm going to add on to here or not. I might just put something here to block that off. I might change the look of this again. Might pull this out to match one line going across. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, only the ones that we're going to be absolutely using are going to be in here. I don't think we're missing anything. Ooh, gas tiers from this one we need to add in. Anyway, or from the soul sand system when we get it running again. Manual. Anyways, so the way I change things up, let's run down here real quick, is I changed everything to output to the chest, and then the chest outputs to here, and that's what puts it all into the system. I put a trash can down here, and I have a filter. I made another one of these filters, and this is, I completely messed up on doing this last night, and I trashed a bunch of stuff, but once I get the system going again, I can finish upgrading the snapshot on this one. Other than that, it's got everything else is going in. As you can see, there's no gas tier on this, which needs to go over there also. But it's basically the exact same setup. Everything's the same except for that one little bit. The problem I'm having is that I am not getting enough power to the packager. So what happens is this backs up with all the different ores that need to be packaged and put into here. Now I could probably use an auto crafter, but I would have to use one auto crafter for every style of ore. The crushed, the powdered, the broken. So I'd have to have 3 auto crafters down here, which is going to require more power. So I'm going to stick with the packager for now. We'll see how things go after we get the energy upgrade, energy system upgrade, and hopefully with the energy upgrade we can take this bypass system, or this extra energy system, off, and we'll have some extra lava to deal with, so we can do some more stuff, because I need to get a obsidian farm going also, and I can't do that if I'm using up all of the lava all the time. So yeah, that is the plan for today. So let's jump over to the building and do it. Did I grab? I got. Here's the thing. I didn't grab those. I need to grab those. What I'm trying to set things up in our tech building, our auto processing building, or not auto processing building, our auto workshop, to where I can just plug it into the AE system when we get it up and running better, or when we actually get it up and running. Simply for the fact that I don't want to have to rewire everything to get everything hooked up to the AE system. Is basically what I'm getting at. That just, to me, it would just be a pain in the butt, and it'd be a lot easier if I just set it up right the first time and not have to come back and worry about it again. War power song. Say hey to war real quick. So yeah, the way I'm gonna set this up is all I'm gonna have to do is put a ME interface in. I bet you I don't have any stairs. I took them all out. I did. Look at that, guys. Look. I emptied it out. I just got a few things in here that probably shouldn't be in here, like the ice shard, the dimensional bread, whatnot. Oh, I got a powered spawner from Rev last night. I went over and helped him with his tier 5 soul spawner, soul shard reborn spawner. Seem to be having issues with those. The redstone's acting kind of wonky on them. When I've used them before, you could hook up redstone to any one of the sides, and Rev was having the issue where he couldn't get it to work until I finally made the comment. It was like, well, hey, put it on top, see if it works on top. And it worked on top. Now, Thor went and did it today, and I came over here for... See, I'm talking too much. I'm losing track of what I'm doing. Haha. Thor went and set one up today, and he couldn't get the redstone signal to work on it at all from any of the sides. He went over to Rev's and copied exactly what Rev did, and it wouldn't work for him. He has to do a sticky piston with a redstone block. That's the word I was trying to think of. With the redstone block to get his to work. So I don't know. We're gonna get there eventually. That's one of the things is in the list of things to do, is getting a spawner system set up. Oh crap! Did I just wreck that? I did. That's gotta be that is gonna be purple. Probably not the best spot to put that. Maybe we'll change it. Put that on insert. Purple. Alright, now I got one comment on my last video. Thor made the comment just putting acceleration cards in here and it would work just fine. You're right, it would. This setup, if you're on a server, a public server, this setup right here is perfectly fine for a public server. It is not going to add any issues with causing any sort of lag or whatnot. The other way that I'm going to set it up, it can cause issues on a public server simply because it's Steve's Factory Manager. And if you don't input the coding right in Steve's Factory Manager or have something backing up with Steve's Factory Manager, it ticks. It's got a higher tick rate, but unless it's way too high here, we're really not worried about that. So actually, I don't want to put this here. Let's step over and we'll put it right here. And I think, no, that's not going to work either. Sorry, somebody's messaging me on Facebook. 1 second, guys. Let's see. God, I really want to put it here because I want to add in the rest of the system. Now, let's see. Let's see. We'll do it this way. We'll see if we have enough room. All right. So what we're gonna need, and we need to go craft something because I forgot a part. We need to go make something else because I had completely forgot about the other part of the system that we need. You know what? I don't like the look of those chests. Sorry, Granny's surface. I just don't like the look of that chest. Alright, so we're going to start off here. Alright, so we're going to go there. And then the next spot is going to be here. This is going to come out too. We want the fluid transposer. Yeah, okay. Fluid transposer on the bottom. We've got a hardened tank. As you can see, I've been busy. I haven't exactly tested all of this up together quite yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there. And then we need the pulverizer. There. Okay, so let's check our configs, make sure our inputs are from the back. This one input is going to be from top and back. This one is going to be input from the back and output on the bottom. Okay. So that should be set. We'll come and plumb this up once we go make the auto crafter. Let's see. Now the crafter that I'm going to use is actually called the crafter. It's from RF Tools. I use it. There they are. I use it to do, it's a better way of doing your cobblestone, doing your compressed cobblestone. It takes a lot less than doing it with like your AE2 system, which is a no-no. Don't, unless you're playing single player, do not auto craft compressed quadruple compressed cobblestone. That takes so much resources up. It's not even funny. I've seen people crash servers doing that. But yeah, anyway, there are different crafters. There's 3 tiers. Tier 1 does 2 recipes, tier 2 does 4 recipes, and tier 8 does, or sorry, tier 3 does 8 recipes. So oh, we can infuse these. Ooh, that would be nice. That's not the big a deal. Anyways, so we're going to make a crafter. So we're going to need a machine frame, which is gold nuggets, lapis, and some iron. I'm kind of trying to get away from doing a lot of this crafting on screen for you guys. Simply because... oh, I guess there's a crafter from Ender.io. I don't think I've ever used that. Simply because I know some people don't like it. So I'm trying to do it a little bit on screen and then some of it off, most of it off screen. But I upgraded these. I was having a derpy moment the other day, and I thought you could not upgrade these with the emerald upgrade. So I put that on all of them. I still have, once we get the obsidian farm on, which hopefully won't be too long, I can upgrade everything to doing the void on them. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, so we need the machine frame. We need a couple of crafting tables. And we're going to need some sticks. And a couple of redstone. Okay. So, where were we? Oh yeah. We need to make these, and that, and this, and that, and that, and this. Okay. And then the crafter. Okay, so this is... I think I might need to make another fluid transposer. We'll see. I might be able to get away with doing it without making another one. We'll see. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so... That. Okay, we'll put it here. And then the last is the output chest. What am I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I did it again. Alright, so then the last piece is going to be this chest. And then that's going to disappear for now. Alright, so the crafter, this is pretty simple. We'll get to this in just a minute. Input from the back. Ooh, that might not be a good place for that. Is there a... That's not what I wanted. Alright. Well, let's wire this all up. And we will have to... We'll wire this up. And we will go from there. So... Oh, that's where that other wire, power cable came from. Okay, so power... And then we're just going to go power... 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 Power. Everything should be getting power. That already had power. That's got power. Power. Okay. So everything's good. We're going to need to change that chest over there. Alright, so what we are going to do is this is going to be our output. And we simply need to do just a couple of outputs on it. And we will be good. So first off, this output here, we can actually change this to input on that side, and we will output on the back. Alright, so up, we're going to put a filter in here. We'll address that in a second. Extract. Always active, and then south is going to be insert. Bucket. I should make a couple more buckets for this system just to have them sitting in here. Have them sitting in here waiting to be used or whatnot. What we were doing, for those of you who don't realize what I'm doing here, is I'm going to try to automate the first part of making a Tesseract. So that's going to be the thing here. So when we go back into here, we can set, not doing that. Let's do this again. Left click, there we go. Extract, filter, I'll use this filter here. I'm going to whitelist buckets. This is the only thing that's going to go into there is buckets. Now we do need to set up to where this comes out. We might take that down. We'll try a painting block up here to see if we can still open that chest. If not, I might just figure out a different way to get it up here. Anyways, so we need to get ender pearls up here too. That is in part of the step. And this south is insert again as well. So then we also need to, actually I can export that, but first let's get to the item, disconnect that cable. So we need to go to here and also to here, and then our output here, so which is also going to be our input there. And then we'll need one there, there, and there. Okay, so look at the fluid transposer. Our output is going to be on the bottom. So we want to extract this, but we're going to change it to brown. Auto extract. This is going to be on insert, on brown. We do have to hook this up. Okay, so let's hook that up. But that kind of looks like a cluster. So let's take that and that one out. I just don't want the system to be confused at all. Alright, so pulverizer here, our output is on the bottom. So we'll change this extract to brown, always active, and then the insert is going to be green. Green, we'll put a filter in, we need to put a filter in there. And then here is going to be insert with a filter also. And then here, that's the input. Yeah, brown. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. And then this one needs to be set to extract on blue, always active, and this one will be on insert on blue. Okay, filter for that, goes through that machine, brown in. Okay, so recap real quick. We got buckets going into here. We're gonna have our metals, our ingots, going into here to get pulverized, and then in here the bucket of endurium, and then the pulverized are going in here to make that, and then that goes into there. So we need to set up a filter for ender pearls and then a filter for our metals. So let's go get our stuff. And I do have more ender pearls downstairs in the farm. Let's go see how that's doing real quick. Side quest. I put up a silverwood sapling to see if we're going to get any kind of returns on this, and it looks like, to be honest with you guys, I didn't want you. Oh, we did get one. We do have ethereal essence, so we can passively farm them. Yeah, I see he's even getting the silverwoods. I should take this stuff and put them in there. Pearls are spreading out. Everything looks nice and lovely. See, I didn't think I was getting those essences. There's a sapling in that chest. because I noticed that this is starting to transform into a magical forest biome, as you can tell by the color change. Sorry, I thought I heard something weird. Maybe it's just my guys running around over there. We have visitors. No, sorry. So, yeah, it's probably going to be a passive system as far as getting this, you know, get plenty of silverwood. Not that I'm going to use it, but we're getting plenty of silverwood. I might actually use it on the Thaumcraft building because it's got white, and I need another white or another accent block for my towers. But anyways, guys, if you have not seen Revs, I need to have Rev come over and do some detailing to my buildings because I can't detail. As you can see, that's as much detailing as I get. So Revs, I seen Rev's building last night. His new Thaumcraft area. It looks amazing. I love it. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Not seeing it. Is that it? Ah, cinder dust. Alright, let's do it this way. Just in there. Is this it? Endurium blend. Okay. So we need 2 tin. Okay. Silver. And shiny. And then the bucket. Alright. So let's grab. This is going to be our shiny, so we're going to grab 4 of them. Silver is here, so we need 4 of these. And 10, that's aluminum. This is 10. 8, okay. Actually, let's put, so I don't get something clogged up in the system. Simply put it in there, and it goes away. Now, I could set up something else in here to take the empty bucket from here and throw it back into this chest, which I might do. We might do that. Let's do that. So then let's go there, extract on purple, always active, and this will change to in, out, insert on purple, and then we'll put a filter. I got 1 filter left for an empty bucket. Okay. So this pulverizer, we only want to send in shiny, silver, and tin. Okay. This one here, we just want ender pearls in. So those are all of our set systems of green channels, because that's going there. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Alright, let me take a cut here real quick. I will get everything pulverized, and we'll come back when we are ready to do the crafter. Alright, so, be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. One thing. I gotta go over a couple things real quick. You need to make sure that the hardened portable tank is set to output. It shows the little orange marks on the sides. And then in here, you want to make sure that it is set to fill, which the teardrop thing is pointing towards your fluid. I really should turn the cursor on. So everything else looks like it's working. That was filling up on its own. Alright, so now we're to the crafter. So we gotta go 210, a silver, a shiny, and a resident. Let's try this again. I forgot to click that. Alright, so 210, shiny goes here, silver goes here, Enderium is there, and that'll make the Enderium blend. Now, we can either make it to where it's going to keep inventory, or it's going to use all. So if it's keep, it's going to keep one item in there, just like the planner from MFR. Or we can all, which is going to use all of it. And we'll go ahead and do all. And then this one is for your output. It's either auto ejects or it keeps it inside. And we want to auto eject. So if you're doing something that's got 2 stages to it, or 3 or 4 or whatever, you want to make sure it's set to INT, so it uses what it's crafted to craft the next part. Otherwise, if you're just using it for just one thing, or you got a couple recipes it's just using it for the one thing, go ahead and make sure it says EXT on it. It'll kick it out of the system. These 2 buttons down here, redstone mode ignored, and you can change this just like everything else. You know how that works. And then the speed is fast and slow. Now, fast uses more power, and since we're only doing one thing, we're going to go ahead and just do it this way. And then when you're done, just hit apply, and it should auto-craft it. And if we sit back here and watch, it should craft everything, because that bucket should keep, yep, that bucket is making its rounds. Awesome. So we don't have to, oh, where'd those go? There they are. So now, we don't have to worry about that bucket. That bucket goes back into here, and then it runs back into here. Now, we could speed it up a little bit more. See, it's sitting right here. It's waiting. We already have a bucket of ender waiting. We can put more than one bucket in here, so it's got a couple different buckets in here waiting, so it would go faster, but that was going fast enough. I don't see any reason why we would need to upgrade any of this. The only part of the machine that I would this system I would upgrade is these 2 here, to where it makes them faster, or breaks down the ender pearls faster, and the pulverizes the items faster. But so we got 16 Enderium blends. Now what do we do? Now we need to process the do the processing part, and for that we need a redstone furnace, monkey locomotion eye wrench, huh? We're going to the pyrotheum dust. We could actually redstone, coal, sulfur, huh? So we need to work on the pyrotheum dust, and we can set this up with the auto crafter as well. So let's go ahead and get the different parts. The sulfur. sulfur. Let's see. Gunpowder. It's from mechanism. How can we get a reliable source? I didn't want that one. Grindstone. Pulverizing that way. Oh, it's 15% chance to get with pulverizer, which is a good reason to upgrade the pulverizer as soon as we can, because we would get more sulfur. Let's see, netherrack, we would get crushed netherrack for X9 low, 15% chance again. The lapis, that, and that. Oh, 25%. What's this? 50, 15. Trying to see what's the best way of getting sulfur. And it looks blaze rods, grinding blaze rods down is the best way, other than nether sulfur dust. But I'm trying to think, we want to make it, we should do the coal part. I should probably pulverize a bunch of coal. Because I think the sulfur is going to be the toughest part of the whole system. Let's see. Trying to think where I would keep that extra sulfur at that I had. Okay, so I've got 6 sulfur, so that'll do for now. And I believe, yeah, pulverized coal. What else do we need? Redstone. Okay. All right, so. We need some redstone. And we also need drawing a blank again. Blaze powder, I was looking right at it. Okay. Okay. So, by judging by the time, I'm going to say that this is going to be a 2-part series. But I'm going to go ahead and record both of them right now. Let's finish this part. Let's make the pyrotheum dust. So we're going to go second recipe, pulverized coal. What was it again? Okay, we got to go coal, sulfur, redstone, blaze powder. So coal, sulfur, blaze, and redstone. Okay, so we're going to apply that. Alright, so that makes our pyrotheum dust. Now, we need to make a couple different things here. We're going to make another output here. We have to make another output. Or what we could do is hook it onto the bottom. Let's hook it onto the bottom. Okay, so we're going to change this. Up. We're going to change this color. Cyan, we'll put blaze powder, sulfur, pulverized coal since I have it on me, and then redstone, and that'll fill that up. Okay, so that's going to be cyan. And I don't think they're going to go into there. If they do, we'll put a filter on here. And then that, we're going to put, change that to cyan. No, we need to do brown. Or no. Yeah, we need to do brown on that. Because that stuff's got to go into there. So let's do that. We gotta change this back to brown. South is brown, so that should go into there. And then here, we're going to add in, oh, I didn't grab any coal. Alright, so, sorry guys, I got quiet there. So yeah, we're putting coal in here, and that should pulverize that. Blaze rods we would get from our ME system. We might add blaze rods in there. I don't see us running out of blaze powder though, so we got plenty of blaze powder over there. So now, if I stick that, and that in there. Oh, that's not hooked up. We need to hook that part up. That should go there, and that should be blaze powder. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and cut it there, guys. That's going to be part 1 for our setup. There we go. Hi. Hi. I found you. Okay, so that's going to be step 1. The only thing we need to do is make the alloy furnace and put it on there. I'm going to put it around the corner and get the rest of this system made up. Like I said, the basic idea is to throw the interface in and have it just work it. It's going to be like its own subsystem, I guess, if you want to do your little quotation subsystems. That way, all I got to do is bring the ME interface in and hook it up to the chest somehow. I haven't figured that part out yet. Probably put it on top where the step is, because we won't need to get into that chest. But then all you have to do is put it in there, and it makes everything, and then everything is good, gravy, and awesome. Alright, so, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, hit that big thumbs up for me. Show me some love. Subscribers, we're getting close to 50. We're at 43 last time I checked, I think it was 42 for sure last time I checked. So yeah, being with these guys have helped me a lot on my subscriber base. I love it. I love Thor, I love Rev, I love War, I love all the guys here at FTOG. Those are the only ones I can think off the top of my head at the moment. But yeah, guys, new to the channel, new to the series, like what you see, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments or questions, leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, we'll see you next time.